I first begin our group presentation by explaining about the introduction. According to Wikipedia, Building Information Modeling or BIM is defined as a process supported by various tools, technologies and contracts involving the generation and management of digital representations of physical and functional characteristics of places. BIM software is used by individuals, businesses and government agencies who plan, design, construct, operate and maintain buildings and diverse physical infrastructures. Example of BIM software is Revit. Meanwhile, project cost management is the process of planning, estimating, budgeting and controlling project expenses is known as cost management in project management. Due to tight time constraints on most projects, every change requires quick, robust decision making to prevent any delay in the project, which therefore results in changes not being comprehensively evaluated. Hence, the adaptation of BIM software really helps in managing project cost management so that the cost overrun will not happen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iman Dedumbat Aziman, and today I will be the person in charge to explain about the RIBA stage 1 and 2. Okay, before that, I will talk about the few adjustments that we made in the two versions, which is from RIBA 2013 to RIBA 2020. The few adjustments that we made is something like the rename itself of the stages. So there are a couple of stages that have been renamed. For example, in stage 1 in the RIBA 2013, it is called preparation and brief. However, in the RIBA 2020, it's now called preparation and briefing. As for the stage 3, before this, it is called development design, and now it's called spatial coordination. There are few changes elsewhere, such as in the stage number 5 and also the last stage 7. The last stage 7, before this it was called in use, however nowadays it's called use. Now I will talk about the first stages, which is preparation and briefing. Okay, now let's talk about the stage 1 of the RIBA stages, which is preparation and briefing. This stage is very crucial as it will be the layering detail before the stage 2, the concept design. So there are a few things that need to be pinned down, such as the quality aspiration and few of the outcomes, such as the project outcomes and also the sustainability outcomes. In these stages, there are a few things that need to be specified and need to be focused on the job itself, such as feasibility study, whether it will be a good idea to construct it or not, whether it will be profitable for our client or not. Next, it also for the we agree with the budget that been suggested and be provided by the client. Okay, moving to the next stage, which is the stage number 2, the concept design. In this concept design, for the first time, the client itself get the visualization of what he aimed for, what he dreams for. So in this process, the design team will work as hard as they can to produce a lot and numerous number of drawings from stage 2 until stage 4. The client will give a feedback regarding the concept that will be proposed by the design team, whether it is suitable or not, whether it is okay or not, whether it is appropriate and follow the needs that he or she wants. Besides that, if let's say the proposal is being agreed by the clients or the stakeholder, the next things that we need to be done is the design team will ask the opinion of the specialist, such as the engineer and also maybe the surveyor. Why they need to ask the engineer? The concept itself must still provide the needs, however the safety must be taken as well. Next, how about the surveyor? The surveyor will calculate whether it is within the budget or not. If it is outside or beyond the budget, maybe there are two ways that can be done, which is first, maybe talk back to the client whether they can provide more budget, can increase the budget or not. Or the other one, maybe they can redesign the concept design itself to be more friendly with the budget.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Nurjanatu Syahira binti Maliki. So I will continue the presentation. I will explain about type of BIM application, which is operate. The operation phase's goal is to guarantee that the asset is used and is intent within design standard, and with maximum uptime until it reaches the end of its useful life. During these phases, operations are carried out and tracked. The data gathered during these phases aid in design making throughout the asset of life cycle. In general, this entails data from tracking and assessing progress, controlling quality, risk mitigation, budget management, maintenance scheduling, a building analysis system, asset management, and a record model. During the operate phase, the project plan is implemented and the project work is operated. During implementation, it is critical to maintain control and communicate as needed. Progress is constantly checked and necessary modifications are made and documented as deviation from the original plan. BIM may be used to digitize facility management services on both new and existing construction sites. It is simpler with new facility where additional information can be provided as needed over the facility life. The ability to enable facility management is seen as a significant value-add element for the BIM methodology. This database from BIM is useful for updating and diagnosing the information needed for building facility maintenance. Although most construction projects have adjustments made during the building phases, but this time it will be done during the operation phases. BIM enables rich photorealistic presentation and allow for interactive digital replication of facility interior and exterior in 3D. As a result, the actual end product may vary from the initial design in numerous ways, which must be represented and acknowledged in BIM model. It aids in the updating of the intent model to reflect changes made during operate phases. This is especially crucial since genuine as-built information is necessary for facility maintenance and management.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Tengku Sarain binti Tepalim. Next, I will present advantage and disadvantage of BIM. Advantage. First is improving strategy to maintain buildings through strong database related to products, materials, and install system in the project. Second advantage is risk reduction. BIM can reduce the risk of errors in the AEC business, such as human transcription, the usage of out-of-data information, and unsolved issues resulting in less costly reward in the future. Next is ability to check all project components ahead of time, and controlling and planning the construction process in advance is required. Lastly is controlling project life cycle control through continuous analysis of information about cost and better estimation. Next, disadvantage. First is culture issues or resistance to change. BIM application has forced organizations to change their technology and all the process, especially during the construction stage. Second is lack of training. With the introduction of new software to a firm, additional investment in training and education is typically necessary with more office space and resources. Lastly is the cost of software. That is because there is more data and information, as well as the contractor and design team will construct the building in that software. Next, data analysis, data methods, using single method only, which is quantitative method. Platform, Google Form, which is distributed online consisting of questions regarding BIM. Data finding is the questionnaire links were emailed to the respondents all across Malaysia to get the result of analysis. Consists of 50 questions. The result of data analysis will be analyzed according to each question. There are 22 responses that we have here. All of the respondents answer the question successfully. There are 6 graphs here, but I will explain for this graph only. The figure above shows that the most of the respondents highly agree or fully agree with the statement. By using BIM applications, the cost of project can easily be managed. The BIM applications are great for cost planning, majorly used in the construction phase, as to improve synchronization on of design and construction planning as well. That's all explanation from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, BIM software has a lot of benefits to construction industries. The first advantage of adopting BIM in construction work is that BIM is able to track all projects components ahead of time. Besides, by using BIM, the process of cost estimation will be better. However, BIM also has its own flaws. The first advantage of using BIM in the construction industry is that it requires a lot of cost to be installed. The second disadvantage is that in order to take full advantage of the benefits offered by BIM, proper training should be given to workers.